all of you to, for today's webinar. Before jumping into the webinar, I would like to give a brief intro about me so that you guys would know who I am. So, my name is Nagamadhava Korlakunta. I graduated from University of New Haven from in Masters of Civil Engineering this May, and I passed my FE exam on March 2024. Before that, in India, I worked as a ward amenities secretary for government of Andhra Pradesh for 2.5 years in engineering, public health and municipal engineering department. This is all about me, and today we are going to see about step-to-step guide on scheduling the NCEES FE exam for specifically for civil engineers. And I know all of you were civil engineers here. Um, so these are the points we are going to discuss today. What is FE exam? Eligibility and documents required. Registration, how to register for an FE exam in the website, and how to choose the date and center, make payment and confirmation. After scheduling, what should you do, like how to prepare and all, and a few tips from my side, and other uh, staff who are here give some tips to you to clear and give a knowledge about how why FE's exam is important for the civil engineers. And yeah, so we are Bhavanamsc2c, we are from Bhavanamsc2c, and we are holding this course also for fundamentals of engineering. On For that, we are giving this webinar today, and we are the course tutors for this fundamentals of engineering exams for civil engineers. Myself, Madhav, I gave my brief introduction to you a couple of minutes back. So I would like to tell about Mr. Manindhar. He is also one of your tutor. He is working as project manager in construction field, and he also passed EIT. Now he is preparing for his PE too. And coming to the other tutor you have is Vardhan Kumar. Vardhan, and he graduated from IIT, and now he working for one of the elite government body in India, and he have immense depth knowledge in structures. So he is dealing with structural subjects, which is very proficient. And if you have any questions related or how to join the course or regarding any kind of stuff regarding FE exam, and if you want to keep in touch with us, these are our websites, FE Bhavanam's website, and this is our WhatsApp phone number, or this is our Insta ID, this is our mail. You can contact us through whatever you are feeling good for you or right for you or comfortable for you. Okay, before jumping into the PE exam, I would like to ask, I would like to congratulate all of you for taking a decision or thinking about FE exam. You may know about FE exam, or you may not know about FE exam. You may heard some myths about FE exam, or someone says your friend or colleague or someone who is closely associated. They must have been said that FE is a typical exam or some kind of hard exam, or you are not able to pass it in first attempt. You need immense preparation. So all the myths you may heard before joining into this webinar, but you thought about it. I would like to congratulate you on that thinking. So you want to grow in your career, you want to change your perspective of or gain some knowledge. This is your first step for being successful. Okay. So, but before asking or before going into what is FE exam or why FE exam, or how to crack it, or which mentor you need to choose, how to be successful, before talking all of this stuff, I would like to ask a question. It's not like a big theoretical question, it's just simple. I am feeling this. Okay. So we all knew as a human, we have three different categories of things. One is needs, one is wants, and another one is luxuries, or you can call comforts. So basic human needs are housing, clothing, food, and proper medicine. Okay, and you have wants, having big villa or something like that, a car. These are all wants. And what is the luxuries? Having a Ferrari, having a hatch, having a like big estate. These are all the luxuries. Okay. So same for us, like as a human, we have different types of needs, wants, and luxuries. As a civil engineers, also you have certain needs, wants, and luxuries. Okay, to be in order to be successful. So, what are the needs? You need to have a college degree, which showcase you are fit to do civil engineering job, and you need to have certain fundamental knowledge on basic stuffs, maybe reading engineering drawings, communicating with other engineers, doing some math calculations. These are the pretty basic stuff. And you need to know about few softwares like AutoCAD or STAD, pretty much basic software. Would Can anyone tell me, you may have some idea or not about FE exam? We'll discuss on that. But before going into that, can anyone please tell me, like, tell your opinion? Does FE exam fall under needs or wants or luxury or like comfort? On which category our FE exam for a civil engineer is going to fall? Anyone?
Hi Madhav, this is Prithviraj.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Prithvi. Hi.
yeah. I think if exam falls under the needs because in order to get our PE, we need to pass the FE exam.
Perfect. Thank you, Prithvi. So, anyone, I would like to hear from few of you guys. Come on, speak up. It's not like a big pretty question, or it's I'm trying to be interactive with you. So please.
I think it might be a need because
Uh,
this is very important to any further step in our life. So,
Sorry, whom I'm talking with? Ram?
no, I'm Ojaswini.
Yeah, Ojaswini. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, I think that might be a need.
Perfect. So now you understood that, like, most whoever told, like, Prithvi and Ojaswini told that it is a need. And in my point of view, it is not a perfect need at this point of time. But in coming 3 to 4 years, it was like, it is pretty basic need going to be, it's turning out to be a basic need for the civil engineers. How they are expecting you to be a bachelor's or having one college degree, they're expecting you to get one FE exam, FE certification too, licensure too. So in previous, like past 10 years back or 15 years back, it falls under want category. It fall between comforts and want category, based upon which area you are working in, and what are the type you job took, and what are the area you are working in. If you are working in anywhere in the middle part of USA, it's like comfort. Okay. If you are working in Cali or New York City, it was like one at like 10 to 15 years back. But now, when you are working for such a big metropolitan cities or such good populated states, it was like need. In coming 4 to 5 years, it definitely gonna be a need for all of us. Okay. So that's the reason we need to have that before coming, like graduating from the college. It's pretty basic stuff, or you need to get that before getting the job or initial days of your job. Like that, if you have this AIT certification, you can improve your career in multiple ways. We are going to talk about that. Okay. So in this webinar, you understood, like up to now, you understood that how important FE exam or EIT certification is. Now we are going to discuss what is FE exam, why FE exam, how to crack FE exam, and which mentor you need to select, and how to be successful. Then, what is FE exam? As FE is fundamentals of engineering exam. On name itself, it's stating that it is fundamentals of engineering. Okay, you need to know fundamentals of every subject to in order to pass this FE exam. Okay, so why we need to pass? It is the first step to get your professional engineering license in United States. So it is the ultimate goal for any engineer who is working in United States. It's P. So in order to obtain your P, it's your first step. Am I able to get my PE without FE exam? Yes, you can. But for that, you need a excuse me, you need a PhD, and you need 4 years of work experience, and you need to pass PE exam directly, and then only you can acquire your PE license. But whoever has the PhD and it's waiting 4 years of your time to, and 4 years of your time for professional experience, it's ridiculous. I like it was like ridiculous. So get your FE. Even though if you have PhD, you just need 2 years of experience to get your write your PE exam and get your PE certification or PE licensure. Okay. And why? What is the use of FE exam? It shows you the commitment. It If you have EIT after your name, they understood that, they thought that, they think like that, that this guy is committed to grow in this field of study. Maybe it's civil engineering. You can ask electrical guys, do you have EIT? Then that shows that that guy is committed towards electrical engineering section, whether he may be designing or in manufacturing or some kind of stuff, or he was in research. It doesn't matter. He shows showing the commitment. And next, what it shows, it's gives the solid reinforcement to your technical knowledge. It acknowledges that you have strong fundamentals. Okay. And then, as we discussed, it is the first step to a PE license. And what is FE and what is EIT? Think like that. If you are doing your PhD, after completing of your PhD, you get a doctorate, doctor some X, or if I completed my PhD, Doctor Nagamadeva. So whatever the doctor title you get after PhD, that's the thing. PhD is like FE exam, and doctor, whatever the EIT you are getting is your title. Okay, it's licensure certification. And who is conducting this FE exam? It is NCEES, National Examiners for Engineers and Civil Engineering and Surveying. So how I need to write? Like what is the mode of exam? It is computer based exam, and as we discussed, National Council of Examiners for Engineering and Surveying is they are conducting those exams. And what are the skills tested? Analytical reasoning, quantitative reasoning, discipline of specific subjects. On top of that, you need to have these skills tested under time limit. This is the thing. These all skills are testing, but under typical time limit. Okay. And then purpose to get professional licensure. The year it is started is 1965, and you have 6 hours of time to complete this exam. Score range, fortunately, you don't get any first rank, second rank, or something like that. You don't get any advertisements in TVs. So, yeah, you only get pass or fail. And this is the website link. You can check whatever the requirements and all in that website. And as we discussed, once if you pass your FE exam, it showcases your skill set, commitment, and all. And on top of that, industry will recognize you. Okay, I'll give you an example. Before my EIT, my LinkedIn uh, got, I for like if I search in my see in my analytics, I only got like 2 or 3 per a week. It stated that you are found out in search, or you are recognized by top recruiters on like 2 to 3 only. After once I changed my LinkedIn profile with, and if I'm after updating my LinkedIn profile with EIT, guess what? It is like for 1 week, I'm very active, applying jobs and looking for jobs, reposting some things, everything. So at that week, I'm appeared for 115 or 116 searches. I've not remember the number correctly, but it 115 or 116 searches. I have been popped up. So that's how it will be helpful for you to find a job. If you updated your EIT on your LinkedIn profile and you make that profile good, the recruiters will message you. Before that, you're gonna take, hey, hey, my name is this so and so. I'm giving my resume. I know there is an opening in your company. Would you like to would like to discuss something about this opening, or I would like to, if you are glad enough to give me the what we call um, some kind of things, so insights and all. So this is one advantage if you have EIT, and competition will be going less. Okay, see, 100 jobs out there, 40 jobs definitely ask for FE. So if you have EIT, you are able to apply for all those 100 jobs. If you don't have EIT, you only able to apply 60 jobs. So 40% is a big chunk. Don't neglect. So that's why we need this. And after getting your PE exam, so as we discussed, our final goal is to complete our PE exam. So once you got the PE licensure, you possess the authority to sign and seal the engineering drawings. And yeah, so if you're searching for an, I may understood, like I'm guessing, so most of you are looking for jobs and searching for jobs, and you are aware of this. If you are not aware of this one, I'm please let me show this one to you. So these are the recent job vacancies they are posting for different companies. We just random screenshotted random few jobs. So if you see hard skills, EIT certifications or PA license preferred. Okay. Coming to structural engineer, this is a regular civil engineer, and like maybe side part. And this is structural engineer. Structural engineer, they're definitely asking, like they mentioned as requirement for preferred, but they are definitely looking for a structural guy. And for transportation engineering also, you need for a project management role, they are asking for P. For it may be not entry level, but still. So with EIT, you can get at least 10 to 15% hike compared to others in your same, like with your friends or colleagues. You'll get higher pay with FE exam definitely. And once if you pass your PE exam, your colleagues will start asking you your opinion. Okay, if in company, if you have some opinion in your starting days, if you tell that I'm thinking in this way for this, they definitely say okay, we'll they may listen, they may not be listen, or they may not be seriously take your suggestions. But once if you have licensures like FE and PE, they never gonna ignore you. They definitely ask you what's your opinion. So it earns the respect and kind of sense that you are aware of few things which others are not aware of. Okay, so that's the impact, that's the respect, that's the money it taking for you, like getting with one certification. And these are the testimonies, me and Manindhar brother. So I would like to give few minutes to tell about his journey towards EIT. Manindhar, no?
Hi everyone, good evening to you all. So, as a part of today's webinar related to your FE exam preparation and also in order to schedule the exam for your FE, so I'd like to let you know the before and after impacts of this exam. So, before before giving my FE exam, I got a couple of interviews, but I'm unable to crack them because just because of this certification which I don't have back then. But after clearing this exam and after getting this title, then my chances of getting jobs or interviews were in good number, and my first job was because of this particular exam. So I strongly recommend you guys to go with this particular exam if you're trying to get placed in the field of civil engineering especially. So this gonna have a huge impact, and it gonna add good amount of weight to your resume. That's all I can say.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you, Madhav, for the opportunity.
So I believe I don't need to give talk about my journey here because I already told you. But I'll definitely speak about two lines about this. So before getting my EIT certification, I applied for like more than 50, 60 jobs, and every other job got rejected just because I like not job. I applied for internships. In internships also, they mentioned most of the internship job requirements. They mentioned we are looking for a EIT guy. So I mentioned in my resume that I'm preparing for EIT and schedule my exam on March. But still, they are not considered my resume or my profile and go with other candidates. So after getting my EIT, as I mentioned, recruiters messaged me and have some interviews gone through some interviews and all. Finally, I ended up getting a job in structural engineering as a project engineer in structural department. I believe that my first job is because of FEM. Okay, so if you have EIT after your name, bang on, you'll get definitely. Recruiters don't gonna just write off your application. They definitely look into your resume and have 80% of the chance they'll give a try with you, even if they think someone have potential candidate for that exam without a fee. They definitely call for a interview with you and compare with that guy. Maybe if you are asking higher amount also, like if that guy asking 33 per hour and if you are asking 36 or 37, if his company is willing to pay you that much or push the boundaries, then they'll definitely take you in rather than choosing with other guy. Okay, so that's how my FE journey. And coming to how to crack FE exam, you need to first check the eligibility. So I believe, okay, we'll discuss that. After that, you need to register for exam. Then you need to schedule for the exam. Then you need to start preparing for the exam. You need to attend the exam. It's very important. And you need to analyze the result. After attending the exam, you'll get your results. You need to analyze. If you are success, it's okay. If you are fail, they'll send you a diagnostic report which states which are the weaker subjects, weaker areas you have, and what are the stronger areas you performed. So you need to sort out those and sort the weaknesses. Again, start scheduling the exam and preparing for that by looking at into your weak areas, weak spots, and again attend the exam, analyze the result, and bang on. You'll pass your exam anyway. Okay. So this is your NCEES official guide. I would like to give check eligibilities, how to do eligibility check here. So first of all, this is the NCEES login page. You need to come here Okay, this is the first page you'll see after clicking NCEES, and then if you come to here, my NCEES, it will redirect to login page. Okay, then after coming to the login page, I have already have the account, but you need to get into create an account. They'll ask all the basic stuff like your username, first name, password. If you have any middle name, you can, and you need to confirm your password, and you need to give your last name, mail, confirmation, date of birth, and they ask you some other common stuff where you what your studying right now, what is your educational background, blah blah blah. Okay, so you need to fill that and you need to get a account. And after getting your account, if you are log into your account, if if you are log into your account, you'll see your username and ID here. And here, if you are not, yeah, I passed my FE, so I have this item here. So if you are coming first time, this would be the blank page, and you will see dashboard, exams, exam prep, all others thing here. Go to register for exam. Then you need to select which type of exam you need to register. Fundamentals of engineering. If you see, I'm not able to register for another exam just because I passed my exam. Okay, if you click FE civil exam, I will show. Okay, so consider this as a FE exam. So FE civil, and if you click here, you need to select the board, which state you are in. Okay, which state you are in. Then after selecting some Connecticut, continue. You will ask to board specify, acknowledge something, and after that they ask you the credentials, like ask you the documents and all. Then you need to pay for the exam. Okay, you need to pay for the exam. Exam fees is 225 and checkout. Okay, so we'll discuss that. And if you observe the dashboard here, NCS dashboard, you'll notice whatever the exam you are passed out, you can register exam here. And you'll find some products here for FE Civil. You'll get practice exam, interactive exam, and all. And these are the exam documents and all. If you come here, if you'll see certain board names, or I can say state names. If you are living in any one of these states, then you need to give your certification first. Like you need to give your bachelor's, master's degree, and whatever the documents they are asking for, and you need to get permission for them to sit into the exam. But if you are not from one of these states, you can easily apply for that. You don't need to give your documents. You can pay for the exam and you can go for your exam direct. After passing that, if you want to claim your licensure, you need to submit your documents. This is the whole process. And next thing, if I am living in Indianapolis, so what should I do? If you are living in Indianapolis and you don't want to give your documents at first because it takes 2 to 3 months to verify, in such case, you can, I think Illinois is the nearest state, and Ohio also in the southern part. Whichever state is very nearer to you, or whichever the state you are not asking for the documents, you can apply for that board, and you can able to write your exam in your own state itself. You don't need to travel to another state just because you opted that particular state, other state. No, you can write your exam in the state you are living in. So if you see, I opted my board as New Jersey, which is 150 kilometers away from me. I'm living in Connecticut. and I just gave my exam in Connecticut itself. So like that you can do, and like that you can do. So checking eligibility, we just seen how to check the eligibilities. So on the eligibility page, you can see like what are the most of the time our eligibility is having one degree in civil engineering, whether it is bachelor's or master's, but you need to have ABET or ETSC accreditation. If you are from India or some other countries which are not under ABET, then you need to do WES, or you World Education Service, or some other third party, whoever provide you the certification, uh, equivalent certification for your degree to the US degree. So you need to pay for them some amount, and you need to give your documents to them, either it hard copy via post, or via soft copy, or based on their requirements. They'll give you the what you call equivalency document, so which will tell that this guy, wherever he studied, this curriculum is this much equal to our US standards. So you can admit this degree, and you can allow this guy to take the FE exam. Okay. So like that, you need to check your eligibility. Most of the times eligibility is nothing but student. There are two types of eligibilities here, non-student and student, but we fall under student category. You don't need to confuse about non-student and student. Non-student is the student who have different stream, like basic bachelor of science in behavioral science or something kind, who are read different subject, or the guy who holding the diploma in civil engineering have with ample amount of work experience, then that guy comes under non-student. Okay, but we fall under student category, so you don't need to be worry about that. You need to be worry if you are not doing masters in civil engineering, but you did your masters in civil engineering in back in India or some other country. You need to do your you need to get your equivalency certificate, which is from West or some other third party. Then you need to give that certificate to ABET, sorry, NCEES, so they can allow you to write the exam. Okay, and after that you need to register the exam. As we discussed, I shown how to register the exam. So in that page you need to log in and create your account, and you need to register for the exam. After registering, you need to pay $225 to register, just to make sure you confirm your registration. Okay, and if you have any kind of military background, or if you are a veteran, or you served for any thing in a military basis, if you have, you can apply for some discount and all. And then after that, after paying the $225, you will receive a authorization notice to schedule your exam to your mail. So based on that, you can schedule your exam on convenient test center. Convenient test center means whatever the test center which is very near to you, or the area which you feel comfortable, or the test center which you feel this one is good, or you can search in Google for the better rating, and based on that you can choose your test center also. Or if your friend just wrote the FE exam in particular center, and if they feel, hey dude, you know, this particular examination center is very good and the staff is very cooperative, then you can choose that also. Okay, and the date, 365 days whole year, leaving the national holidays and Saturdays, I believe Sundays, you can choose any date in calendar, and any time slot they are available. Like morning 8 there is one slot, 9 one slot, and afternoon 2 and 3. There are two four multiple four slots. So you can choose any kind of date and any kind of slot that you feel good or best suit for you. Okay, for the some, if you if any one of you from looking to write this NCEES exam, that thinking that moving to United States to pursue your career here, and if you are in Dubai or India or somewhere else, you can see international um, professional testing centers availability in this page, and you can see this in your NCS website also. Okay, and after ensuring the availability and all, checking that, just complete the reservation. And if you want to cancel the exam or if you want to reschedule the exam, you need to pay $50 before 48 hours the exam schedule. Then only you will get your refund, or you can able to reschedule exam with paying that $50 fees after that. So I know, yeah, I completed my registration and all. Then when I need to schedule my exam, okay, you have three chances in a year, and three chances is a year is divided into 4 quarters. January, February, March is 1 quarter. April, May, June is 1 quarter. July, August, September is 1 quarter. August, November, December is 1 quarter. So I can give three times in a year. I can give my FE exam three times in a year. Okay, someone asked the question, how to look for test center before paying for the exam. You can check in Google, or okay, we'll take the questions last. You can check in the Google if you just so you can check in Google, and you can see here also. Okay. Pearson View Testing Centers. So, or if you want to see in particular location like New York, you can find these locations. Okay, you can easily find your locations in Google. Don't need to worry about that. Or after registering for the exam, you will find out that there is a window stating that they ask you to give your select the state, and then after selecting the state, every other testing center will be visible on a drop down menu. You can see each and every not a drop down menu, it was listed like this, and you can see a what you call testing center name and testing center address. You can come back to maps and check how much distance from you. Okay, and definitely it will also give the distance between your address and the testing center location based on your distance. Okay, I hope I cleared your question, yo. Yeah, so yeah, you can write your exam three times in a year. Three times in a year. Okay, can I write three times, like as we discussed, I can write my exam three times a year. If I fail on first attempts, I can give my second attempt. If I failed in second attempt, I can give my third attempt. Can I give my exam in January, first attempt in January, and second attempt in February, and third attempt in March? No. You need, you only have one one time. You should only give one test in 1 quarter. That means if you give your exam in January, you need to wait until March to sorry May I'm sorry, April, to give the second attempt of your exam. If you give your second attempt in April, you need to wait until July to give your third attempt. If you completed your third attempt in July, you need to wait until January to give another attempt. Just because on that year you completed your three attempts. Okay, if you give your exam in January and you gave your exam in April, and you don't want to give your exam up to October, then you need to wait January only. If you fail on October, you can able to give your exam in January. But I hope No one gonna after practicing well, no one gonna fail in this exam. Okay, and we suggest that you need selecting a date for the exam is very, 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 very important. Why? Because if you select a date which is on weekdays, you have lot of chaos going on, you have lot of schedules, you have your university, maybe your job, something like that. Then you are unable to meet, uh, schedule your time, and you need to give your what you call, you need to put leaves to your job, or you need to stay focused for that period. If you are in college, you need to submit some assignments, you may have some deadlines and all. So we recommend you to select a date which is after a long weekend, or after the what you call, after the holidays. Okay, if you see, July 4th is Independence Day, and July 5th is Friday. If you put leave on 5th, and 6th and 7th is Saturday and Sunday, you have 2 days leaves. So you can have 4 solid days before giving your exam, that those are holidays. You can plan 6 to 7 hours, whatever the hours you are reading or you feel comfortable, you can schedule, make a timetable, and you learn, or you can practice in that time, and directly go to the exam on 8th. If you see, second is Labor Day, so that day is also leave, holiday for holiday in United States. And one is Sunday, and 31st or 30th is all Saturday. So you get, if you schedule your exam on 3rd, it will have the good impact. You can have 3 solid days to preparation just before the exam. So this space is very much important for you to get your what you call, memory collection, recollection of memory, and if you have some problems to rectify in on a last minute thing, you can do that without any distractions. So you need to select the date in such a way. Okay, so preparing for the exam, this is very important part of your journey. Okay, first you need to understand the syllabus and paper pattern. Then you need to collect the best resources. What are the resources available in the market? You need to collect those in order to prepare yourself for the exam. Then preparation and plan, preparation plan and strategy. You need to have a plan, and you need to have a strategy. Plan says that you need to read that this is my weaker subjects, these are my stronger subjects. So I need to schedule my time for particular day, particular time, I'm going to read this subject, particular day, particular time, I'm going to read this subject. This is plan. And strategy is placing that what you call, subjects in wisely manner, so that you don't get bored, or you don't get deviated, or you don't get this was taking too much time. And you need to understand how you are going to give your exam is also a strategy, which how you perform your exam. Do I need to look into all question first, or do I need to solve the easy questions first, or do I need to go for hard questions first, or do I need to go by subject wise? Whatever the strategy works for you, you need to have that. Without strategy, you never gonna pass FE exam. You need to have a strategy, you need to have a preparation plan. It is very, very, very important, and following that thorough with practice. So as I said, today is my, let's say today is my Geotech subject. I planned my time slot for Geotech. I seen videos in YouTube, or I read my PDFs. It's wholly it's not just enough. You need to practice. You need to thorough with that concepts. Otherwise, what happen? You will understand the concept, but coming to problem solving, you may end up doing one silly calculation mistake that will lead you to lose a mark, and that will lead you to fail your exam. Okay, so even having the deep conceptual idea, you need to practice well in order to avoid silly mistakes. Okay, and you need to give the marks, and you need to assess yourself every after every mock test, or after every practice test, and attempt the exam with full confidence. And how you need to so I divide this into two, one in preparation phase and one is writing the exam phase. How you need to be in these phases. On first phases, while you are in preparation phase, practice like you never won. Okay, while giving your exam, perform like you never lost. Can anyone tell me which whose quote is this? Yeah, iPhone. I don't. I'm sorry, I'm unable to. I don't know your name, but whoever given this message, you can give your first attempt in end of September, and you can give your second attempt in October, because the quarter is changing. Absolutely correct. And this quote is given by Michael Jordan. You may know him, you may not. He's a basketball legend. So on preparation phase, knowing your syllabus is most important thing. So in this regard, I took my in my FE preparation, I understood that I just take my what you call syllabus paper with me. On syllabus, I didn't seen anything. I just seen the examination, these subject names, and I just go by. I just bought my Michael Linderberg PDF, and I watched Mark Martinson and all their videos, and I thought that I prepared well enough for the exam. After that, I called Manindhar brother one day and asked brother, that I prepared for this and this. Is that enough? And he said, you did great, but you already read most, like, overread the concepts. Most of the concepts are not useful for this FE exam. They are outdated. Okay, so like that, he gave me some valuable tips. Because of those tips, I saved my time, I saved my energy, and I have prepared well in given short period of time, and I passed my FE exam. So having knowing the syllabus is very much important before starting of your preparation. Okay, and after knowing the syllabus, you need to know which subjects have the highest weightage. So if I say I am good with ethics, engineering, economics, dynamics, materials, surveying, and any mechanics of, or not mechanics of fluid, like material fluid mechanics also. So these subjects only carry 4 4 8 13 13 12 25 and 5 30% of the marks. But if you see 1 2 3 4 5 6 subjects, that is nearly half of the subjects is carrying only 30% of the weightage. Okay, instead of these all subjects, if I read transportation, geotech, construction, structural, and water resources, these 5 topics, I'm getting 60 marks. That is nearly 55% of the syllabus. Okay, so this is what is all about knowing your syllabus and making a plan and making a strategy. Which subject need to read first? Which subject have the weightage for weightage better? Which subject, if you learn, you'll get higher marks, have higher chances of passing your FE exam. You need to know that. And coming to the exam, so as we discussed, this exam is 6 hours long, and in these 6 hours, First 8 minutes is your non-disclosure agreements, and there is a check-in procedure, and they show small video. For this all, this tutorial have 8 minutes of time, and in these 6 hours only you have 25 minutes of break time after your first session. If you want, after completion of your first subjects, it asks you to that timer stop and start a new timer for 25 minutes. If you want that break, you can take. If you don't want that break, you can ask that invigilator or the whoever is in charge. You can ask them to stop that clock and again give access to the second session. You can do in such a way. But this 25 minutes, whatever the time you have for the break, don't add for your exam time. Exam time is 5 hours 20 minutes only. Okay. So in these 5 hours 20 minutes, you need to solve 110 questions, which means for every one question, you have 2 minutes 54 seconds of time. Okay. In this 2 hours, sorry, 2 minutes 54 seconds, you need to give, you need to read the question, you need to understand the question, you need to look into, you need to go to handbook on particular section, you need to find the formulae, related formulae for that question, and you need, using that formula, you need to calculate your answer, written down in a paper, or you need to calculate, use your calculator and get the answer, and you need to pick the answer and you need to click the save. So this all procedure should be done in 2 minutes 54 seconds. Now you understood that FE exam is all about knowing the fundamentals, and they are testing all your knowledge in stipulated time. Okay, here the thing, if you have ample amount of time, that nothing will happen. If you'll slowly read the question, you'll understand the question, you go here and there in juggle here and there in handbook, you may end up getting the answer. But here this is not the case. You need to get the answer in 2 minutes 54 seconds in order to maintain the pace, in order to get every other question in the exam. If you are going to answer, you need to maintain that pace. Okay. So not only one, the question types are all multiple choices. In multiple choice formats and MTQ formats, they ask you to, they give 4 options. On 4 options, they may give one option correct, or they give you one, what you call, um, a drop down like thing, and you need to click one, and you need to fill in the blanks, and there is come match the following thing. So these are all MCQ question types you may encounter in your exam. And yeah, these days we are using handbook 10.5. It approximately more than 500 pages, but you just need 210 pages in that four whole 500 pages. So you need to look into handbook, whichever the 200 pages are important for you. In mathematics session, civil engineering session is different, and ethics part is different. So you'll find formulas in all over. So you need to understood which page I need to look into for the particular subject question. So you need to master in that thing first. How you master that thing? While you're solving your questions, you need to keep your handbook with you and search after, while doing this search and all. Sorry, calculating or solving this question, you need to check the handbook simultaneously. You need to look for the formula, you need to write the formula, and you need to calculate that and give the answer. Okay. And yeah, review books and study guides, there are lots of review books. You can see, most famous book for the FE is FE Civil Review Manual by Michael R. Linderberg. This is one famous book. And you can find Islam and Iqbal. They are two beautiful authors for the, what you call, formula problems, practice for problems. and those two books are mostly practice kind of thing. Okay, and you can choose online tutors like us, platform Bhavanamsc2c, and you can go for PPI, School of P, and Coursera offers structured courses, anything. And university resources and study groups. If I want to say in my university, I have certain uh, digital material available in our student login, so you can uh, you can look over there, and you can started prepare yourself also. If your university is providing such things, make use of it. And if you have like one of my friend had his two and 3 4 buddies started preparing for FE combinedly. So they gather at one's room, and they started preparing for FE exam. So one guy know one subject well, another guy know another subject well. So they teaching one another, and they're preparing for the exam. So you can do in such a way also. Okay. Uh, and how after that, how to crack FE exam? Yeah, you need to have a preparation plan as we discussed. You need to revise, split the time. You need to first read the subject, and you need to revise the subject based on the marks weightage. You need to give more weightage, whatever the highest weightage subjects, you need to give higher more time to that. And you need to take suggestions from your EIT friends or the seniors or the professors, whoever. And as I said, you need to practice hand on hand with syllabus. You need to have syllabus with you, and based on the syllabus, you need to prepare uh, for your exam, and you need to solve some problems. While you are solving the problems, you need to look into your hand. Okay, and you need to go for any kind of content to get get along with your preparation. And for solving, while you're solving, you need to have calculator. That calculator should be approved by NCEES portal. So in NCEES, they have a calculator policy. These are the calculator. These are approved by NCEES. So you can have any one from this. You No one will say you need to have only Casio. You can have Hewlett Packard, and you can go with Texas instruments also. So on the exam day, you need to take your valid identification government ID, like license or passport thing. And you need to confirm, you need to take a paper which with you, that having the mail confirmation, that one, and a NCS approved calculator. Okay, and that ID, whatever the ID you are carrying, on that ID, whatever the name, should be exactly same in your registration also. So make sure you carry that, and date of birth should also match. Okay, and you need to follow whatever the test center rules, and you have break time for 20
Yeah.
minutes, and we highly recommend to take that scheduled break. Okay, and yeah, scoring process. There is no pass marks for standard pass marks for FE exam. But if you score anywhere about 70 or above, you are in a safe zone. You have high chances to pass. Okay, and results will be out on next Wednesday. If you write your exam on this Monday or Tuesday or Saturday, not this Wednesday, next Wednesday, you'll get your results. Okay. If you pass, it's good. They'll say you are passed. If you are failed, they'll give you, like here it's saying you are passed. As you all seen my dashboard before, this is my dashboard screenshot. So it states you are passed. And if you are failed, they'll send you a diagnostic report. On this diagnostic report, these digital systems and software developments are the two problems. So this is a sample one, not civil diagnostic report. Okay, so these are the two subjects. This guy is passed or get marks above average. So all other subjects, this guy scored below average. So this guy has failed. So like that, they give you the diagnostic report. And where, and final step, which mentor for FE exam. Okay, you can go by self study. Okay, in self study, you need to refer to the standard books, you need to prepare your own notes, you need to practice your numericals effectively, and you need to follow some YouTube channels or some anything, whatever the material you found you're getting. Okay, and you need to be right all the time. You need to look after someone who can help you out. You need to study hard. You need to manage everything yourself in self study. If it is not possible, if someone say it is not possible, no, it's possible, because I'm one example for you. And you need to be lucky to get one mentor like Manindhar, how I get my mentor here. So you need to get one mentor for you, just to guide in right path. If you feel I'm not that guy who, I have lot of work to do, other stuff to do really, so I'm occupied with my job, I'm occupied with my other sort of things, I don't have time to pull up all the materials by myself, then you need to go to experts or institutes, which where you have that persons you are guiding with you. So if you opt for the second option, then the institute guys prepare the strategy, and they compile the notes for you, they give you the presentations, they provide you the marks, and they tell you the effective plan which is much suitable for you by interacting you, and they refer some videos for the concepts too. Okay, and this is the second thing. So if you are planning to opt second option, I believe, we believe, Bhavanamsc is one of the most efficient and whatever in your idea, this is one best platform you have in United States. First thing, we have we are also just EIT certified professionals, and we are teaching the subjects on our job based. Okay, you can have some insights in jobs also. We teach in such a way, if I omit, if I have one extension to the subject, if I have one tip, most of the education platforms, what they'll do, they just left that portion. Okay, but we will make a note of that extension also, which that extension will helpful for you in your job, either in job interviews. Okay, that's the additional knowledge you can get here. And one of a few of my friends taken other mentors, like other tutors or other platforms material also. There some platforms charging you more, like $1,000, $800, $500, they are charging you more. And on top of that, they are not giving you the live classes, few. And they are teaching, like they are not giving some platforms not giving you the um, mock test, they are asking additional money for that. Okay, and I'm not comparing or not pulling out the names of any other. If you have want to take another tutors also, it's fine, but I'm just saying that we are this is like we are in currently our fifth batch. So all our five batches are very successful, and we are, so if we are not good enough to maintain standards, we don't have come this long. And we refer multiple books for you. To give one beautiful example, we'll, for one problem we are discussing in class, we refer almost 10 to 20 problems to get that one problem. So we teach concepts, after that we teach tips, and we after teaching the concepts and all, we solve some problems, like For every subject, we solve 40 to 50 problems in class, and you'll get additional 50 problems, 45 problems as 3 mock tests in your application. After that, you will have 2 grant tests for free in your website. So these are all the things we are providing for you. So if you are looking for a good mentor, give it a try. Not We don't disappoint you at any point of time. And on top of that, we are available after the class also. If you have something, you can directly text in WhatsApp group, or you can text sometimes directly to the tutors also. And if you're having some trouble making your strategy, we discuss on that. If you have if you need some help with scheduling your exam, we our team will help you with that. And as compared to other platforms, coaching platforms in USA, our platform providing you the course at very less cost comparing to all other platforms in USA. And you have language freedom here. If you are from Telugu states, or if you are from India and you or USA, you understand Hindi, or you comfortable speaking in Hindi, we can talk you in Hindi, and we can we can have a conversation in Hindi also. But if you are a Tamil guy and if you want to speak in Tamil, I may not able to understand Tamil, but I'm saying, but remaining 2 other guys here, tutors will understand Tamil, and they can address you in Tamil itself. So if you are not feeling comfortable with English, you can have a conversation. If you are falling under these 3 languages, you can have a feel free conversation with us in your language also. You have that language freedom. And yeah, as I said, this is all about FE, and this is about our Bhavanam's C2C platform. And we are going to start our 5th batch soon. Registrations are open. As I said, we complete all subjects review, all subject class practice problems, 40 problems in class. Anyways, we solve for 30 to 40 problems, but depend upon the subject. If you say a subject like ethics, you only get 4% on the 4 marks from that, 4 or 5 marks from that subject. You only see 25, 30, 30, 35 questions only. If you're coming to Geotech or water resource, you can end up getting, we discuss in class like 40 to 45 questions, maybe 50 questions also. Okay. So based on the subject, we discuss the practice problems in class, and we go through handbook review. We have one straight session for that, and each subject you will have 45 marks, 45 questions for practice. And as I said, 3 full sets of mock test with solution, 110 questions, 6 hours exam. It's a mock test. We recommend candidates to give one mock test at starting, in first few weeks of your study. Then after that, after completion of your subjects, we recommend you to give the second test. So based on your score improvement, we analyze that where are the you can analyze yourself, or you can feel free to reach us to say these are the areas I am lagging. And if you are feel something new to be addressed there, we talk on that. And you can get better, and before going to the exam, you can give third mock test. After that mock test also, if you are feeling something like this subject I'm lagging, and this particular area I'm feeling not confident, so you can come back to us and discuss at that time. And calculator training also, we are providing tips and tricks on the class, and instruction support and help also we are providing. So 350 is your course fees for the 6th batch. If you are interested to join in our platform, please reach out to the number following, or mail, or Insta ID. And if you guys have any questions, I'm here to address, like, give you the answers for those. Any kind of questions related to FE exam.
Yeah, Madhav.
Yes, Sohel.
Yeah, quick question. Like if we book the exam and we want to reschedule it, is there any fee for
Mm-hmm.
it, or is it kind of like free?
Yeah, you need to pay $50 first to reschedule your exam.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay, but you
Yeah,
need to do it before 48 hours. So if your exam is
yeah.
tomorrow and if you want to reschedule, it is not possible.
Mm, I see, I see. Okay, okay. Sure. Thank you,
Okay,
Madhav.
thank you, Sohel.
Hey Madhav, I have one question.
The
DHI.
Didi?
Yes.
Yeah, Didi. Oh, yeah. Tell.
Can
Go.
we prepare any cheat sheet for the exam and they gonna allow for that or like how it's gonna be?
No, no. Yeah, we recommend students to um write one short notes. Just um if you feel something I missed out, or if you're while you're preparing, most of the times you may not remember something, or in your preparation you may end up doing some mistake 2 to 3 times. In that condition, you need to write some points in one short paper or some book as a note. Okay, or these are the important points to be noted at this particular subject. So we encourage students to prepare in such prepare your short notes, but we don't encourage but no one is allow that cheat sheet or short notes to the exam. Okay.
Uh, okay, one more question. So when
Yeah.
you crack your FE exam, how long, like how long you prepared for that? What are the key steps that you can let your know about us?
Okay, so my preparation is quite a different journey because I'm a instinct based guy. So what that means is, if I say today I'm feeling good, I thought that today I'm gonna my mood is good, I'm with full on concentration. I can read straight for 6 to 7 hours, or like 3 to 4 hours, and complete 2 to 3 subjects itself on same particular day. And after
Okay.
that, in next 2 days, I may not feel good. Then I just drop the preparation and all, and I just have my time spending doing something. Okay, but this is not very good preparation style. And yes, I prepared for 2 months, 10 days, or 2 months. I need say like anyway 2.5 months. In these 2.5 months, I may not regularly prepared for an exam, prepared like today I need to read for 4 hours and tomorrow I need to do for 2 hours, or not like that. I read whenever I feel correct, but whenever I'm reading, I'm full. I get my senses correct. I get my points correct, and I grasp everything what I read at that point of time. And beautiful part is I prepared my short notes. So because of that short notes, whenever I feel like this subject to be revised, then I go to my short notes first and I read that short notes. Be, by reading that short notes, I'm able to recall the 80% or 90% topics which I read before. Whatever the topics left over, or whatever the topics I'm feeling this topic is not covered in this short notes, I get back to that, only that topic, and practice one or two problems in that case.
Uh-huh.
So I'm not recommend my style of preparation for anyone.
Yeah.
So make a
Everyone has their own
schedule.
style of preparation.
Yeah,
I have one more question. Sorry to interrupt you. So,
yeah, yeah,
like,
no problem.
if we are very weak at the basics and it was so long, have our basics back. So, what would be the first step to start doing, and how long can we start dealing with that?
So I can say, if you are feeling in such a way, so first take a subject which you are feeling you are good at, and start reading yourself and see how you are coping up with that. If you are feeling comfortable, okay, I'm reading this topic after so many years, and but still you are doing good, you are able to grasp things, and if you are able to recall things, then it's good. You have foundations good, your fundamentals are good, you can keep tracking of those like recollection and all, and you can able to continue your journey. If at all you are not able to concentrate well, then I recommend to join in your sessions,
Okay. So 3 months
because
would be
we pretty much
timeline.
we basically focused on fundamentals. We teach concept first. That's our style of teaching. So
How many months course
we
do you have?
focused on concept. We focus on concept. We allow students to understand very well first. After that only we jump into problems.
Okay.
Yeah, go
How many
on.
months of course do you have?
Sorry.
How many months of the course you have?
It like 12 3 months typically, um, subject for a week. But for some bigger concept, if you take geotechnical for say, I need 6 to 7 classes to complete that topic. But I'm dealing ethics too. I
Okay.
just need 3 classes to complete ethics.
And
So in 2 weeks, I'm gonna cover geotech and ethics too.
okay.
So on this basis, week for a subject. So 12 to 14 weeks based on the how it is coping up. If that batch is coping up very good and have answering the things good, then we accelerate the what you call, we go some fast. And if some candidates are not coping up well, and if we feel these guys are really slow, so we need to address them each and every time carefully, then it take a week or so additional time. Yeah.
Okay. As of now, okay, now we are done with the two of the quarters. Now from next coming Monday, it's gonna be the third quarter. As per you said, only one attempt for the quarter. If we take your course right now, can we attempt on the September last day at the quarter of the day? Is it a good timeline to crack the exam or to?
I don't think you are able to give that in September, because it not just because we are not able to complete the syllabus at that point of time, or you are not ready at that point of time. But the case here is that slots up to I think October are full.
I mean, it differs from state to state, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
So
if you
I
have a chance,
know that for
can you look
in
into the?
northeastern states. Yeah,
I
in
live in
northeastern
Pennsylvania.
states. Yeah, did you go on?
I live in Pennsylvania. Okay, so mostly
Okay.
it's not available.
Uh, in northeastern coast, I talked to students who is from Connecticut, Jersey, New York, New Hampshire, this Florida, and Delaware. These guys said me that these slots are full up to
I mean,
September
no
and
one from
October.
Pennsylvania.
So I'm not aware of that. So please check whether if you have time slot on September, and if you are really want to give at that point of time, make register at today or tomorrow. And if you want to join us, join us, and you are able to give the exam at September ending NP. Yeah,
Okay. Okay. So you're gonna help us with the basics also, everything.
yeah,
Okay. 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 Thank you. Thank you.
yeah. Big yes.
Hey,
I
Madhav.
can say. Yeah, Pawan.
Actually, so this is like for scheduling. I've already been with
Mhm.
Bhavanam from February, and
Okay,
I thought to schedule in May, but the main problem
okay,
happened was they were like I scheduled it in Arizona.
okay.
So now, if you want, I will share the screen. I don't know. They are asking me to verify my BTech certification. Is there any way can I change from Arizona to Texas? Kind of.
Um, Manindhar.
Yes, I would like to answer this question. Definitely, you can change that from Arizona to Texas in order to avoid the
Like
hassle that you are
there's lot of
facing now, which is verification of your bachelor's documents.
yeah.
But the best bet is you got to cancel the exam in the first place from no, try to schedule your exam in the Texas and then cancel the exam in Arizona.
So what I did
If
was I
NCEES,
canceled the exam, which is in May.
mm-hmm,
I canceled the
mm-hmm,
exam in Arizona. I called that FE and that NCEES guys, and
mm-hmm.
but they were not able to help me out.
All right. Here is the solution. Okay. This is the scenario happened with few other students that were doing with us. So the thing is, since Arizona is not letting you to take the exam without certification, but Texas lets you. So what you
Yeah.
can do is you can cancel the exam from Arizona and try to schedule the exam from the state of Texas, which will be easier for you to get the exam
Okay.
done in the first place.
So I already paid the fees, but I'm unable to like schedule the date for it. That's the only issue I'm having it when I'm scheduling to exam
Is it from Arizona or from Texas?
from Texas too. I tried it like a week back.
You should be able to do it. Not sure
I
what's the problem. What it is saying to you, either through email or within the.
though I pay like I'm trying to pay the fees, it is showing me that I need to verify my work education. Sorry, my work experience. Second thing was the BTech thing.
Okay, here is the thing. Once again, it will
Yeah.
ask you to do that things as a part and part of the process, but it is
Okay.
not mandated for some of the states. As I'm saying, it is mandatory in the states like Arizona, New York, and few other states, but it is not
Yeah.
mandatory in all the states. The thing is, it may ask you to do so because those documents are required for you in order to get your
Yeah.
PE license to be
Yes.
prepared at the latest stage. So it's not a mandatory thing, but it's a volunteer thing at the minute for
Okay.
FE exam from the state of Texas. So do not kill yourself for this particular thing when you're giving your exam from that particular state of Texas. So that's totally fine. Go
Okay.
ahead with
Then
the payment and go ahead with the scheduling.
yeah, yeah. I will rebook from rebook to the state, Texas, and I thought I will do it on because when I thought of doing it in May, I had one offer from Kivit, so I was like, okay, then I will be postponing it to 2 months. But my manager now is telling me to like write the FE so that he can do good things. So yeah,
Yeah,
got it.
that's very good. You got an offer. Congratulations to you on that particular offer. And I'd like to emphasize on one particular thing here. You thought of giving your exam in the month of May, right? So back then
Yeah.
it was a handbook version of 10.4, but now the
Yes.
version updated to 10.5. So just give it a look in 10.5 as well. Some of the pages added.
Yes.
I can say
Yeah.
some of the concepts are well described in 10.5 version than 10.4. So while you are preparing to give the exam further, go with the handbook 10.5 but not 10.4. Just be updated, guys. Not
Yes.
only to this particular person to whom I'm speaking now, but to everyone. Just please make sure that you are using the updated version whenever you are trying to give the exam. For practice, anyhow, in the exam, it will be an updated for sure.
Okay. Thank you so much, Manindra. I will like schedule to Texas and I will let you guys know what's my next steps.
Definitely,
Okay,
sir.
Pawan.
You're welcome. And all the very
Thank you.
best for your exam.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Hi,
All the best,
Manindhar.
Pawan.
Uh,
Yes, sir.
hi, Naga. I have two
Yeah.
questions. One is anybody available? Can I get the names in order for me to schedule the exam? Who can assist from Bhavanamsc2c?
And go on to the next question.
Next one is the state of Texas doesn't require credential evaluation, right? Or it
Yeah.
requires?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yeah, they don't ask you for the credential thing at first
Mm-hmm.
place. You can write your exam and then you can give your certification or documentation later for the Texas
Okay.
board. And for your first question, you can contact Venki for that. Um,
Okay.
I You are familiar with Venki, right?
Yeah, yeah, I'm familiar.
Yeah, you can ask Venki for the help with scheduling and all.
Thank you,
Venki,
Naga.
please look into this.
And I'll be in touch with him.
Yeah,
Thank you
okay.
so much.
No, we don't. I don't recommend anyone. On a top of that, like we don't recommend anyone to read according to the syllabus. Like if it is stating math on first as a first subject, you need to do that. No, whatever the subjects or whatever the concepts you are feeling comfortable. So in my case, for me, geotechnical, transportation, mechanics of materials, and construction engineering, these and water resource, these are the subjects. These are very easy for me. I would say like I prepared only 2 days for geotech, one day for the concepts, one day just for the, I just gave one day for the problems. So you need to find out which concepts you are well aware or you have confidence. So pick those subjects first and start your preparation. Once after starting your preparation, please be consistent. How you gonna engage yourself is very much important. That you mentioned that after few days I'm stopping my preparation and giving and starting after few days. So this should not be done in first place. So you need to select a subject which is you need to select a subject that you need to you have interest and you are very fond of that subject, and that subject should have good amount of weightage in FE, for FE. So you need to prepare that first. You need to get on like used to it, preparing 1 or 2 hours a day, and you need to be consistent throughout the process. So if you are in initial stages for initial 3 to 4 weeks, if you take your favorite subjects and started preparing, then this routine will be habituated for you, so like a ritual. Then after that, you on fifth week, if you pull up some difficult topic also, it okay. You may take time, you may not be able to complete that in 7 days, but you may take 10 days, but eventually because of this 1 month sheer consistency, you are able to complete this tough subjects also, and the process go on. Okay, that's my recommendation for you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Any questions? Are we good? And I believe no, I was talking about FE. Okay. Oh, okay, okay. How is the session one and two divided? Like number of questions, time. Okay. Thank you. I'm sorry about that. So on whatever the syllabus you have, the first 7 or 8 subjects on your first session, and next 7 or 8 7 topics on your second session. Okay, and the division of time is up to you. You have 5 hours 20 minutes of time to give one to complete session 1 and session 2. If you divide it by 110, like 110 questions, for each question they are giving you 2 minutes 54 seconds. You can absolutely feel you are allowed to cut your session in 3 and 2 hours 20 minutes. For the first session you can give 3 hours of your time, and you can give 2 hours 20 minutes for the next session. You can give 2 hours to the first session if you are feeling confident that like I know I'm good with math, I'm good with statics, good with mechanics of materials and all. So I don't need much time to answer these questions. Then in such case, you can answer those questions in just 1.5 or 2 hours, and remaining time you can spend on second session. Or if you feel I am good with geotechnical, transportation and all these kind of subjects, so I may need less time for the session 2, then you can spend much time like 3 hours in first session, and you can split that 2 hours 20 minutes to next session. So it's purely up to you. They don't force you to complete the first session in 2 hours 30 minutes or something like that. It's purely up to you. And I believe I answered your question. Yeah, I believe everyone, you are able to see my screen, right?
Hello.
So this is login page. So this is login page. If you go to my NCEES exam, this is your first. If you click NCEES in your Google, this is the page you ended up. And then if you click my NCEES, then you have this one. In NCEES customer, if you go to my NCEES, you'll get you'll redirected into login page. You need to create an account here. After clicking the account here, you need to give your first name, username, password, last name, and date of birth, confirmation of email, and you need to agree to the terms and conditions. You need to submit that. After that, you'll get an email following with the link. If you come here, you are able to um, log into your account using your mail or username and password. You can able to log into your account. And here, if you are first time user, you don't have this kind of tab here. And if these are the things you need to look into. And if you're going to register for an exam here, and you need to select fundamentals of engineering, I am unable to select any one of these exam because I already passed for the FE exam. Okay, so I select some like P for your thing. So you need to select board. I'll select Connecticut and just continue. And they'll ask you to for FE. I'm not able to. So for P, I'm not able to move after this step because there are some problems. They need to go and Connecticut rules and all. I visit all, acknowledge them and all. So I'm stopping here myself. For FE, you don't have this type of thing. You just need to go to registration, fundamentals of engineering. You need to select any one of the FE civil. You need to select FE civil. Then it redirect to the payments page. Okay. After payment, you are able to schedule your exam. There is a drop down menu of the calendar. You need to select the date and availability of your test center based on your interest. You need to select one test center and you need to schedule your exam. That's it.
Hello.
Okay, I believe it's already 10
Hello.
one. Whom I'm talking with?
Yeah,
Chepu
from my
Inki.
last question, Anna, from last few months, so many students ask they are doing they are done BTech civil engineering in India, and they are doing masters in different specialization like business analytics and information systems. So, is there any? They are right now they are moving into civil engineering, civil side jobs. Is there any opportunity to get the jobs in civil side?
Yeah, definitely. So for in order to get civil jobs, they need to have bachelor's in civil. Maybe in India or any other country, they need to have bachelor's. Even if they are converted or just opted different stream here for the masters, if they done bachelor's in civil, yes, they are definitely get one good job here by getting FE license. So FE is the main thing. If you have bachelor's in civil in India, that should be converted here using WES or some other third party. You need to get a equivalency certificate first. So if you get a equivalency certificate, that demonstrate or that says you are able, you are standard to the US. Then after getting that, if you are able to complete your masters or complete your EIT or crack the FE exam, then it's a game changer. It states that this guy is still intact with his fundamentals and shows competent enthusiasm towards the civil engineering. So you can take this guy to the job. So there is no problem changing into civil engineering, even though if you graduated from business analytics or some data science. But one question you may encounter in interview, they ask why you are why you done masters in data science or artificial intelligence or computer science. Here, while you have a bachelor's, your field of study in bachelor's are different. So for that question, you need to give solid answer in interview in order to uh, get the job. That's the one thing I'm observing. Apart from that, everything is good. I asked Manidhar Anna to add few uh, thoughts on this.
Yeah, definitely. So when coming to the job search, having your bachelor's degree in your home country, and if you're doing your master's in another specialization here, that should not be that should not be a problem, or that should not be any hurdle to get a job here in civil engineering field or related to construction industry. But the only bit is related to the visa status. So with in regards to the visa, you got to maintain the status perfectly. So you may encounter with a couple of things like RFA, request for evidence, especially during the time of STEM OPT or during the time of H1B. You may encounter with questions especially related to the degree that you do, because you are not in align with the master specialization that you do. But here there are some fortunate things. And the fortunate things are, if you are able to show that the job is somehow related to the master's education that you do, then definitely it should not be an obligation for you to proceed further. And once again, in order to respond for such RFEs, you need a good attorney. So that's a different game again. And in order to answer to your question, then that's a definite yes. You can
Yeah.
look for your jobs having a bachelor's degree in India or your home country, whatever it is. You can look for jobs here related to civil engineering or construction industry. All right. So, but the only consideration is visa status that you got to maintain.
Okay.
So, anyone have any other questions, or we'll end up here?
Right. It's a good session, Madhav. You took good care of each and everything related to fundamentals of engineering exam, and also you explained all the contents that were to be followed. Most importantly, the timelines that you shared related to the exam. So, on a overall note, it's a good show,
Thank you
and
very
I
much.
think we are good. We took a lot of time, so we are good for the day.
Okay. Thank you. So, see you guys. I hope you guys will join our classes, and not only if you are not joining also, it's good. Like we hope you will get your FE done with your own preparation also, and make sure you'll step up in your careers. So that's all for today. Thank you for patient for until now, and see you all. Good night.